Good morning, students. It is glad to talk to you by these online services and hoping that you all are quite well by the grace of God. Last time we had already discussed about the coordinating conjunctions and its conditions. In what conditions that the particular coordinating conjunction of several words, how it comes and how it acts in a sentences. Whereas subordinating conjunction, it was left, and today we are going to start subordinating conjunctions of this topic. So let's get started. Subordinating conjunctions, it means that it is used to join two statements. So in a subordinating conjunction, there is not a single statement. There are two statements that existed in a subordinating conjunctions, and one of which is dependent on the other. Dependent, that means first sentence, it means that it no longer depends on others. It can be stand of its own. But whereas other statements that depends on other, that means in a main statements. So it cannot be completely make a sense. That's why it depends on main clause. So by adding these two statements, such words that are used to connect these two statements, which is called subordinator, and that subordinator join the two statement, which is called subordinating conjunctions. So we will discuss in a proper manner. So subordinating conjunctions are divided into two parts. That means it's classified into two groups according to its meaning. यानी कि इसके मतलब के अनुसार, इसके मीन्स के अनुसार इस दो क्लॉजेस में इसको बांटा गया है. दैट इज इंट्रोड्यूसिंग सबऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन, इंट्रोड्यूसिंग नाउन क्लॉजेस, and another one is introducing adverb clauses. So these are the two clauses that are classified in the subordinating conjunctions. So subordinating conjunctions is introducing about the noun clause and the adverb clause. So it is clear that in a subordinating conjunction there are the two statements. One statement is independent and other statements are dependent. When these two independent and dependent sentence connect by the special word that are called subordinator, and that subordinator on adding it makes a complete sense. That means to depends on the others clauses. So it is called a subordinator conjunctions. So before to explain you point wise about these two clauses, दोनों ये clauses को एक explain करने से पहले we need to understand clauses. सबसे पहले हम लोगों को clauses समझना है कि in the earlier discussions, that means during the online services, during the offline classes, we had already discussed about the clauses and phrases. So to summarize again about this topic clauses, to understand, let me remind you by giving some of the statements related with clauses. What does it mean? Clauses उसे बोलते हैं a group of words that includes a subject and a verb. Clauses उसे बोला जाता है जिसमें कि subject हो और verb हो, उसी को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Clause बोलते हैं. And another one that is clauses are divided into two types. Clauses को दो उसमें बांटा गया है. in subordinating conjunctions. That's why these subordinating conjunctions are related with this meaning to talking about the two statements. इसीलिए ये दो statements के बारे में बात किया जा रहा है. Why? Because it is connected with these two types of clauses. ये दो type के clauses पर ये subordinating conjunction depend है. So that's why it is very important to understand what is independent clauses and dependent clauses. तो independent clauses हम लोग ने in the earlier discussion we had already discussed, but still I am going to discuss in order to make you understand more. So that's why and independent clauses क्या होता है कि one that can stand alone as a sentence. Independent clause उसको बोलते हैं जो कि खुद का एक अपना सब्जेक्ट वर्ब होता है and it stand of its own. इसको सपोर्ट की जरूरत नहीं पड़ता है. It makes a complete sense. और ये सेंटेंस ये क्लॉजेस क्या है एक कंप्लीट सेंस बनाता है जिससे कि पूरी बात समझ में आता है. इसीलिए that's why it is called a independent clause. And another one, a dependent clause. A dependent clause उसे बोला जाता है इसका सब्जेक्ट भी है वर्ब भी है, but it does not makes a complete sense because after all it depends on independent clause in order to make a complete sense. That's why I have written here in the bracket one that usually a supporting part of a sentence. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसको एक पूरी तरह एक मतलब समझने के लिए ये completely it depends on independent clauses. So that's why these two clauses are very important. ये दोनों clauses it come in the subordinating conjunction. So that's why these independent clause are dependent clause. These two clauses are referring to these two statements. ये दो statements के बारे में बताया जा रहा है. तो that's why ये दो statements को मिलाकर ही हम लोग का subordinating conjunction कहलाता है. और ये subordinating conjunction हम लोग के sentence में दो प्रकार से in two different forms it comes. एक introducing noun clauses के रूप में आता है, as a introducing adverb clauses के रूप में आता है. तो that's why this is the introducing noun clauses where we have to use subordinator and whereas we have to use subordinated clauses to introduce adverb clauses. In order to make you understand more the discussion that I made you to understand, so related examples I have written on the board. Let us understand through some of the examples. कुछ example के द्वारा हम लोग समझते हैं. तो first topic that we have subordinating conjunction of introducing noun clause. So here are the example of the introducing noun clause. That means subordinating conjunction of noun clause है यहाँ पे. तो इसको how we will do? How we will identify whether the given statements are noun clause or a adverb clause. So let us understand by these examples. She said she was confident of her success. First, in a subordinating conjunctions, we have talked that there is two sentences. So let me clear you. One sentence, this is, and another sentence, this is second sentence. So we have, according to the subordinating clauses, we have two sentences. She said it has its subject and verb. That means it's a clause and it's a clause which is called sentence, because it makes a complete sense. ये पूरी तरह ये समझ में आता है. She said, उसने कहा, है ना, it makes a complete sense. That's why it is called a independent clause. This is independent clause because no longer it depends on another sentence. किसी दूसरे सेंटेंस पे निर्भर ये नहीं होता है. अब another one, she was confident of her success. She was confident of her success. Here is two second sentence. She was confident of her success. Who said this? It is a independent clause. How it is independent clause? Because it depends on sorry, it's a dependent clause. It depends on independent clause. How? Let me write about this sentence. She said that. What she said? She said that she was confident of her success. So इसने अगर नहीं कहा होता तो ये चीज नहीं होता. If she didn't say these words, then these statements will not be existed. That's why we can say that it is dependent clause that depends on independent clause. It means that it's a main clause. And another one words also is there. Principal clause also we can say that independent clause. इसको principal clause भी कहा जाता है. So that's why she said. Here these two sentences are connected by that, and that is a subordinator. It is called subordinator. इसको subordinator कहा जाता है. तो because of this subordinator ये क्या कर रहा है, इस सेंटेंस को, ये बाकी सारे सेंटेंस को इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहा है. दिस वर्ड सबऑर्डिनेटर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग, ये इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहा है ये बाकी सारे सेंटेंस को. और इसमें किसको इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहा है? ये सारे सेंटेंस को इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहा है जिसमें कि हम लोग का सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बताया जा रहा है. तो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड इंट्रोड्यूसिंग अ नाउन क्लॉज. Noun clause. So that's why it is called subordinating clause. इसीलिए इसको हम लोग subordinating clause. तो दूसरे एग्जांपल देखते हैं. You may be disappointed, you fail. You may be disappointed. अब ये कंप्लीट सेंस बन रहा है. तो we will write you may be disappointed. आप निराश हो सकते हैं. That means it makes a complete sense. ये क्या हो गया? Independent clause, जिसे हम लोग principal clause भी बोलते हैं. Independent clause. अब how it will be joined to another. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? You may be disappointed, you fail. It's another statement which has its subject and verb, but it does not make a complete sense. That's why it needs a depend on other such sentence. तो इसमें क्या आ जाएगा? If you fail. So यहाँ पे connecting words क्या है? Subordinating. That is subordinating words is if. और if से ये सारे चीज क्या बन के clauses? Subordinating clause. Subordinating clause. और ये subordinating if क्या कर रहा है? ये introduce कर रहा है ये clauses को. कौन से clauses को? Noun clauses को. Now you are doomed, you don't try. You are doomed, it's a complete sense. It makes a complete sense. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? You are doomed, you don't try. You don't try. That means we can write in this form also कि कोई भी इंडिपेंडेंट सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज को हम लोग आगे भी लिख सकते हैं. तो इफ यू, कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि इट कम्स एट द एंड ऑफ द सेंटेंस, ये आखिर में आएगा करके कोई जरूरी नहीं है, ये आगे भी लिख सकते हैं. सो दिस इज ए डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. तो हम लोग सबऑर्डिनेटर लगा रहे हैं. तो इफ यू डोंट ट्राई, अगर आप ट्राई नहीं करते, यदि आप ट्राई नहीं करते हो तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, कॉमा, यू आर डूम्ड. डोंट मीन्स कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. दैट मीन्स यानी कि आपका कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता अगर आप कोशिश नहीं करते हो. तो जब भी एक बार एक चीज हमेशा याद रखना है कि whenever the dependent clause, whenever we write at the beginning of the sentence, at the beginning of the, before the independent clause, तो हमेशा there should be a comma after, at the end of the dependent clause, उसमें हमेशा comma आता है. Next one, they wanted to know I could accept the proposal. इसको भी हम लोग आगे लिख सकते हैं. They wanted to know, ये एक पूरा सेंस बन रहा है. It makes a complete sense. And here is a independent clause. Sorry, dependent clause. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? Here, if I could accept the clause, they wanted to know. If I could, sorry, not if, भी लगा सकते हैं और whether भी लगा सकते हैं. Whether it will be work very properly. It makes a good sense. Whether I could accept, whether I could accept the proposal they wanted to know. Put it comma, like I said, they wanted to know. So like this in subordinating clauses, we will add these two statements by using subordinating conjunction for introducing noun clauses. So we have some of the examples of subordinating conjunction of noun clauses are here. Either you can use in a subordinating clause if, in place of if, whether also can be used, and that. So these are the related topics that today we have discussed of subordinating conjunctions introducing noun clauses. And next, in the next video I will talk remaining part, that means subordinating conjunction of introducing adverb clauses. Till then, goodbye, take care.